Howdy guys, time for a future stars reveal. You can already see it. That's what the logo is going to look like. I'm actually kind of liking the color scheme with the blue and the green for this field pass. I just think it kind of looks clean, especially on some of the cards. First card. I'm going to reveal the two that there's nothing special about them first. But I will tell you there is something different about this field pass from the others. Not just the fact that, as we had revealed, and I've already discussed in the Heroes reveal video, there will be no Marvels. But they do have a couple replacements. Here's one of them. This is a Zach Tom. I actually don't need that because I did get Tristan Wirfs and Lane Johnson. I'm going to post the Tristan Wirfs after I post this, but I'm going to label it Team of the Year Icon, Part 2 Iconic number 3, because for some reason, the footage on my number 2, where I got Brandon Aubrey, for some reason, it's bugged. It's like corrupted or something, and it won't let me post it. I've already tried. Up next, we get a kick returner, Charlie Jones. Not going to complain about that, but I'm not going to target him because I did just get a kick returner with Amir Abdullah. But for some reason, like the footage on 3 players recently got bugged because I got the Russell Wilson, got the Brandon Aubrey, and I also got the mythic Charlie Jones. Oh, I got the mythic Amir Abdullah, but they're all bugged. It's really... Because frankly, I like bragging about that stuff. This next one, I will say this one slightly confuses me. Once I show you who it is, I'll discuss why. But this is the milestone player. So this is the Future Stars version of Gates or Lott. Or Beckham Jr. Lott, Beckham, Gates, Sherwood. Now, let me discuss why this card confuses me. Specifically, go back and look through Team of the Week, and you'll see he had a pass coverage archetype outside linebacker card. But yet this one, right there, middle linebacker. So yeah, that one actually slightly confuses me because he already has a card at a different position. Why do we need so many players that have cards at different positions? Because, I mean, think about it. Taysom Hill, pretty sure he got a card at some point as a tight end. But he got a first snap quarterback card. Brian Branch, he got a safety card in fan favorites. And I know he got a safety card in fan favorites because I'm running it. But he got a corner card in a first snap. An uncommon corner. Speaking of which, why in the heck did Team of the Year Part 2 have an uncommon who was getting an iconic in Team of the Year? I mean, in packs at the same time. So when you think about it, the whole time Team of the Year Part 2 was out, all the Legends players were in packs. And Legends, one of the players was a Rams and Bengals Andrew Whitworth. But yeah, Rams Andrew Whitworth was one of the uncommons in Team of the Year Part 2. Up next, we have our Journey player. Malik Neighbors. If you're going to do a Rising Stars, I think you got to put Malik Neighbors on there. Because frankly, holy cow, that was a good rookie year. I mean, if you're going to go with the receiving threat and it's, Future Stars, you kind of only have 2 options, and they just gave the other option a card. Because the only other option would be Brock Bowers from the Raiders, but he got a Team of the Year Part 1 card. And frankly, I wanted that card because I'm honestly a Bowers fan. He was good at Georgia, but holy cow, how in the hell did he do that when he got to the NFL? It's as if he was born to be the GOAT of the NFL. Because, I mean, oh man, any year that Daniels isn't a rookie, that's easy Rookie of the Year. Because, I mean, Daniels had quite possibly the best rookie season any quarterback's ever had. Though I will say, is he the next one? No. Up next, I will say, this is part of what is making it this. This is a seasoned team training player. But he will be the more difficult one to get. I'll go through and I'll show you why he'll be harder to get. But this is going to be the harder seasoned team training player to get. And I say harder because you'll see. Here we have him, Ndamukong Suh. This one I am looking forward to. Even though I'm not going to get him, I'm looking forward to it. But I mentioned Daniels not getting a card here. But you got to keep in mind, he had a Super Bowl card. But so did this guy last year. That's right, 2 seasoned team training players. This is the one I'm looking forward to the most. Even though I don't need to replace quarterback, and I also definitely don't need a fullback, D-tackle, because none of mine are going to be outdated yet. I need positions like, I'm not going to need anything on offense. Going to need an outside linebacker, because I got a B-rack. Definitely going to need a corner, because I'm going to have Sinistral. Maybe a couple other DBs to blow out the nickel and dime. A DN to replace JPP. And then a punter and a punt returner. Because my kicker and kick returner, that's currently a iconic Team of the Year Brandon Aubrey and mythic Team Diamonds Amir Abdullah. And I didn't do the reveal the normal way, so I don't actually have access to any of the gates. Oh, here's your gates. 4,981, 5,491, 6,130. They're going up approximately 8.5% each. Not a big fan of that. I will say tomorrow we're also getting a Team of the Year drop with an offensive tackle, a quarterback, and a linebacker. If I had to pick one of these to get, I'd honestly go with Devon Miller. So what's the point of getting the Goff when Stroud's coming and he's going to be the same thing but slightly better passing? Neither one's really going to be a mobile quarterback. Although I will say, Player of the Week Goff from earlier this season. Oh, he was the GOAT. Now I'll show you what I mean by Suh will be harder to get than Stroud. See, if you go 4-4-6, you're going to get Stroud. Right? So, Stroud, easily the easier one to get. You'd have to go 8-6-6 to Mythic Stroud. However, to even get the iconic Ndamukong Suh, right? You would have to go 9, 9, 10 to get the iconic. Wait a minute, that don't make sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Wait a second, so you'd have to go 999 to get the iconic Sue. Yeah. No, 9, 9, 10. Because you get 1 from offense at rank 9, 2 from special teams for ranks 9 and 10, and 2 for defense ranks 8 and 9. But if you go offense rank 10, you get the iconic, so you'd only get 1 spare epic? That makes no sense. Normally to get the mythic, you need 2. I'm telling you here, you can get 3 for defense, 2 for special teams, 1 for offense. Because, so 999 will get it for you. Or at least, if you go 999 will get it for you, but if you want to get the mythic, you have to go 10, 10, 10. Okay, sorry guys. Sometimes the math don't work for people. I mean, if you want to pick on me, feel free to do it in the comments. I don't give a crap. One thing I've found I learned about being a YouTuber, and I went into it with this mindset, just don't let those bad comments get in your head. So if you're putting out content on your own, take those negative comments and just think about it this way. For them to leave a negative comment, they have to be on your video. For them to be on your video, they give you credit for views. Which means every single person that negatively comments, just ignore the comment, and they just become a helper. Because when your video gets more views, YouTube's algorithm spreads it to more people. So every single negative comment is just you getting closer to getting monetized. Or if you already are monetized, you're getting paid for them to get the ability to leave the comments. So you know what? Screw them. At this point, they're working for you. Either way, they can't screw you over. Bad comments, they're essentially doing your bidding on your behalf. So why should you let them get in your head? Don't let them get in your head. Just make them be yours. And if you want to shut them up, just comment and say, at least you gave me credit for a view. I've seen that work. It shuts them up quick. But yeah, this is how I knew who was who. Because the ones that says Mythics, those are your team training players. That and they got the... right here. If you look at him, look at Jeremy Sherwood, he's got that Field Pass logo. But if you look at the Stroud of the Sioux, they have the training logo. That being said, I do love the little doodle art things on the card. Oh. Not gonna lie, my target will be Sherwood. And I'm probably gonna get Neighbors too. But I'd say I'm actually on track to get a good team this month. Oh, I will also say the polls are open. We know the next 2 positions for team, for the heroes. Let me come here to Discord polls. EA is giving you an exclusive opportunity to vote for the Madden hero for May in the special Discord poll. Make your voice heard and choose your favorite. The first round of voting will run until 4/13. The top 4 vote getters in each poll will then advance to a final round of voting. There are 2 polls above, so please be sure to vote in each. You may only vote one in each poll. I'm going to go through who I think has the best chance of making the finals and who I want in the game. Now, this poll is defensive end. This is the second one. Your choices are Will Anderson Jr., Aiden Hutchinson, Ed Too Tall Jones, Javon Curse, Chris Long, Michael Strahan, J.J. White, Reggie White. Oh, J.J. Watt, Reggie White. Not gonna lie, I did vote for Ed Too Tall Jones. Think about it. That is a 6'9" defensive end. So if he can get, I think he'll be able to use his reach and blow some stuff up. That being said, I am expecting that the top performing, like the 4 that'll make the finals, I do expect Hutchinson to be there. I expect Watt to be there. I expect Jones to be there. And then I think that either Strahan, White, or Anderson will take the 4th slot. Next poll. This one is halfback. You got Marcus Allen, Nick Chubb, Warwick Dunn, Marshawn Lynch, Gale Sayers, Emmitt Smith, LaDainian Tomlinson, and Jim Thorpe. This one, I'm expecting that, honestly, I want Emmitt Smith, and I do think he's, like, one of the top 2 locks to be in the final vote. I'm thinking that the 3 with the best chance of making the final vote is Emmitt Smith, LaDainian Tomlinson, and Marshawn Lynch. And I'm thinking either Jim Thorpe or Nick Chubb will get the other spot, depending on who shows up more, the old-timers or the new-timers. Now, the reason that they put in please vote in both, was because they put out the linebacker and then the wide receivers, and people weren't voting in the linebackers. At one point, Red even said that they had 60 more wide receiver votes than linebacker votes, because people were only actually looking at the ones that were shown there at the bottom that they could see, and that was the linebacker, that was the wide receivers, not the linebackers. Although, if you are watching this, go ahead and comment down below which player you're targeting in the field pass, and which halfback and defensive end you want. Now, you can probably tell my mind, Ed Too Tall Jones, Emmitt Smith. I'm a Cowboys fan. You can probably tell that I went for both Cowboys. That being said, I wouldn't be mad if Marshawn Lynch ends up winning. Because Beast Mode, he's always a good power back. But you got to keep in mind, Emmitt Smith, he's small. Most people underestimate him because he's small. However, when he is small, he could just, get defenses to finger by slipping out of their space. Because he's always small and quick, which makes him very hard to hit. Even in the game. He had a Glory Road field pass card last year, and that was one of the most broken halfbacks in the game. Because I was running him a halfback, and I had one of my favorite running backs in league history, Adrian Peterson, as my halfback, as my fullback. Because I had his GOAT guard. Ed Too Tall Jones, I've only seen one card of his, and that was last year, Madden Max. I'd like to see him get an out of position wide receiver card. Woo! 6'9" wide receiver. The tallest one. We've never had a wide receiver that tall in the league. Tallest one we've ever seen was 6'8". Just saying. That'd be kind of cool. So, guess I'll see you next time.